It's Mr. Fab, you already know. And we taking over the Healthbeath show today. Dr. Watson, man, you could chill out, man. You could chill out today. We got this. We promoting these backpacks today. Make sure you come out at 1 o'clock after you watch this. You get up, you know what I'm talking about, you watch this, and you come out to North Oakland, 996 44th Street, 44th and Linden, and y'all come have a good time, man. Come get some backpacks for the kids. It's the Healthbeath show.
You have everything. Take my word, but I heard about the Healthbeath you're gonna be. I just wanna be. Show me how it will be. I just wanna be. Show me how it will be. Listen to the show, the more you'll know.
Yo, what's going on? It's Mr. Fab, and you watching the Healthbeath show. Sunday morning, good morning, everybody. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, man, I know you're normally used to seeing Dr. Watson here, man, but today I'm kind of like filling in for Doc, just holding it down. And I'm working on my health, so don't try to criticize me for being on the Healthbeath show and kind of being a little healthy. But we're having a good day today, man. Today's a special broadcast because what we're talking about today is the annual backpack giveaway that we're putting on in the community, within the community. 12 years strong of constantly giving back to the people on the front line in North Oakland, California. But it's open to the whole public, everyone, wherever you're from, doesn't matter. You don't have to be a resident of North Oakland. You could come out. There's going to be food, free the entertainment, music, games, jumpers for the children, and a plethora of other things that people can be involved in. Some of the people in the community that are offering certain resources to the community get a chance to have booths and things, to get pamphlets out, to get information out. And we're providing just a market of the village is what I like to call it. It's just the village is hosting its market. It's like a farmer's market of the village. There's nothing to be paid for. Everything is free, and it's about networking and building camaraderie amongst each other. It's the 12th annual backpack giveaway. Like I say, my team and I have been doing this for 12 years, man, on the front line with no major sponsors, no major assistance, just the people of the village, man, just everyone who contributes from the village into the village. And it's a beautiful thing, man. When we first started doing it, we started off with 50 backpacks, and the spawning of that came from me realizing there was a need of it. There was a void of it, the lack of access to certain things for families, especially in the communities that we come from. It's very hard nowadays, man. When you look at the average backpack or how much it costs to prepare a child for school, on top of school clothes, on top of transportation, on top of everything else that the child may need to prepare themselves for school, or that a parent may need, it's very expensive. And then when we take into consideration that some of these homes and some of these parents have multiple children, and they need help, man, they need help. So us in the village who have some type of financial freedom and things in the community that can help us help out, why not help? It doesn't hurt to help. If you have an abundance of money or a surplus of money, and even if you don't, $5 and $10 here and there, all of our littles can make a lot. Sometimes people be like, well, I don't got it. Okay, well, we're not asking you for everything, brother. We're just asking for small things. And people don't understand how influential you can be if you take the initiative to galvanize and help organize some of these things. So that's a part of the steps that we did, as far as me saying there is a need for it, and why not do it? Why not say, yo, bro, shoot me like $100 on these backpacks, bro. We're gonna go get these bags. I got 100, you got 100, you got 100, you got 50, you got 60? Okay, cool. And we all put it together. August 27th, we always do the last Sunday of August, August 27th, from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 996 44th Street. aka Pepsi Park. There's a little basketball court in North Oakland on the back street of 44th and Linden. Right there, we block off the whole block, and everybody comes out, man. The whole community comes out, and you can see the excitement. You can see the children having fun. You can see the parents feeling relieved that at least they know that this is a small check off on their checklist of what they could do for their kids. Don't forget, you're watching Healthbeat TV show. We'll be back.
The Healthbeat Show, sponsored by Watson Wellness Water. Your health is your wealth.
When you get up to get a drink, you really ought to stop and think about the ways to quench your heavy thirst. The refrigerator is loaded, but before you grab a soda, why not try a big wet glass of water first? Oh, water is a drink that you can trust. No one's ever lost a tooth from rust. So try to drink 6 glasses, use the time between your classes. When you're thirsty, reach for water. You know you really ought to. It's the best no-calorie drink in all the world.
If you have a business, product, or service and would like to advertise on Healthbeat, contact us. We feature affordable advertising for small, growing, and established businesses. Reach an accessible audience to over 4 million viewers. Promote the health and wealth of your business and give us a shot.
For advertising and sponsorship opportunities, log on to healthbeattv.info.
And hello, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, and welcome to the Healthbeat Show. Today, we've got a wonderful show for you, and with us is none other than Mistah FAB, right here from Oakland.
How you doing, Dr. Watson?
Good. I'm blessed. I'm so honored that you would be here. You know, one of the things that's so important right now is unity in the community. I mean, we've got so much going on. We've got the KKK coming back. We've got people who don't understand the plight that minorities have had in the community. And here you are, right here from Oakland. You've got a store here from Oakland, and you're going to be doing things for the community. You already have done a tremendous amount. A backpack giveaway this Sunday. Tell us a little bit, first of all, about yourself, a little bit about your background.
Oh, well, my background, to comment on something that you just said, well, we must know that the KKK has never went anywhere. They've been here, you know, they've just been masked. Now they're a little bit more comfortable with revealing their mask and showing face. And that's a sign of the times that we're living in and the plight of black people, of what we've done and how long that we've, you know, been fighting the same fight to no avail. A couple people have made it, choice selected, but
and it's crazy that they would come out at this point in time to try to believe that there is a superiority, and we know that this has something to do with our current political situation.
Yeah, number 45 is definitely rallying. You know, his followers are getting the confidence, and with confidence, man, I mean, we've learned that through history's past that confidence breeds the fear factor. Definitely, you know, like they've been rallying for years. I mean, we've read about secret militias. We've read about certain things of the training that's been going on, ready for this break of civil war in the country all over again. You know, history repeats itself, and we must be mindful of that. And we could never be naive to the fact of what the opposer is willing to do.
And you know, one of the things that I want to bring us back to, though, is the fact that ourselves, as a race, as a group, as a community, we have to just remain strong, because if we implode within our own communities, it doesn't matter if they come out. You know,
we're destroying our own.
Yeah, we're destroying our own.
The beauty of it.
You're here to help us to not do that. But I do want, just go back for a moment. Tell us about yourself, your upbringing, and how you developed this positivity in the community.
I grew up right here in North Oakland. As a child, I remember even my father living like right behind the pharmacy up here.
North
Oakland Pharmacy. And that always being a pillar in the community, helping and giving back. One of those things, I remember going to the Mother Right when she would give out food to people, and the food giveaways
in West Oakland.
In West Oakland, you know, over there in Brockhurst, and several through around those areas, being in those lines, and these are things that, you know, Mother Wright was like Mother Teresa to us in the neighborhoods and the communities. It was the only sign of some form of positivity of those who didn't have to give back. I remember Doug's Barbecue giving free barbecue feeds and so on and so forth. These are things that I grew up kind of like taking note of. Like, yo, one day if I ever get in position, I want to do things like that. My first year of influence of when I was able to financially afford it, we did a backpack giveaway 12 years ago, 50 backpacks. But it was a start. And the start of that, now, if that was just a snowball, now we're avalanching with continuing to keep putting it through. So the snowball theory of it is letting the snowball roll and it becomes an avalanche. We've allowed ourselves to grow by not being so self-centered in, oh, this is what we're doing. It's selfless. This is, if you want to be a part of this, man, Team Give Back. I don't care who you are. The name doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care if that's Mistah FAB. No, that's all of our backpack giveaways. That's the community, because it's a direct effect of helping out the people that need it most. And that's all I'm worried about. I'm not here for the headlines. I'm here for the healing.
Now tell me a little bit, you came up also and have become a noted musician in the community. Tell us a little bit about your musical background.
Well, musically, just following the dream, Doc. Always wrote from 3rd, 4th grade in my composition notebook, just writing. I started off writing poems when my father died from AIDS.
Oh, wow.
And it was very, my poems became therapeutic for me. It was something that I had been going through, and I didn't have the outlets that they have now today in social media and things like that to vent. To express what it was that I was going through, being 11 years old, 12 years old, not understanding the whole complexity to HIV, to understanding a young black man being left to be raised by his mother, to taught how to be a man. So I had a lot of questions, and I began to write small soliloquies and haikus and poetic expression as a child, and that began to grow. As my perspective and my perception began to grow, I began to grow as well. Hip hop became one of the most influential genres of music for my generation, and I jumped right in. I jumped right in and on that ship, and I've been riding in that boat for a long time, man.
And you've been very successful at it in the community.
I've been okay.
I went on the internet, looked at some of your stuff. You've put together some wonderful concerts in the community, brought together a lot of local rappers. Other musicians have collaborated with a lot and have done some great things. One of the things that I think is really wonderful, in that I think that you and I probably had an upbringing and a relationship that we didn't know about, and that's we're right down the street from each other.
Sure.
We're on Market Street, 57th and Market. You're 45th and Market.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of people told us about each other. They said, we got to get together and talk, try to heal this community. You know, from a public health standpoint, homicide is 4th for African Americans in terms of death in this community. There's no other racial group that has homicide that high in the community. This type of thing, giving out, giving back, talking to people, I believe reaching out to the community is a way to reduce those types of things from happening. And so I think, you know, I want to applaud you for being here in the community, talking to the brothers. I know I've stopped by here and they're just sitting, listening to you about, tell us what Mistah FAB stands for again.
Well, the acronym of my whole name is like, it was like a hustler's ambition, man. It stands for, the proper spelling is MISTAH, and that stands for money is something to always have. And the FAB stands for forever after bread. So just hustling, man. And I'm not saying hustling illegally.
Yeah, well, that's what it takes. I mean, when you talk about health, health is a state of spiritual, socioeconomic, physical, and psychological well-being, as well, you know, and not just being sick and hospitalized. So if you don't have financial stability, we're realizing that in our community right now, people are losing housing. We got everybody, you know, so many people living out on the street. They don't have adequate health care. The education is really poor in many communities, and that results in poor health outcomes. So what you're doing, you're giving backpacks away, obviously, for the most part, to kids, for all the schools in the area. Do you have particular things that people have donated to put in the backpacks?
All the backpacks are full of school supplies. So we fill all the backpacks up with the essentials of what they may need. So there's calculators, there's notebooks, there's binders, there's, of course, there's paper, pens, pencils, and then we split it up in groups. So for the children, you may have some crayons in these bags.
For the younger kids.
For the younger kids, so like the younger kids.
Yeah.
For the high schoolers, we may have, you know, some protractors, some, you know, compasses and calculators and so on and so forth. So, and then the bags, definitely, you may have anything from JanSport to some Jordan bags. Like this year, some friends from Shoe Palace, which is a sneaker chain store, footwear store, they donated several like Jordan backpacks and stuff. So we're gonna get those to the older kids.
That's fantastic.
So it's just things like that, man. But the backpacks are all fully stocked, man. Books, to the older, to like the high school kids. There's some self-help books, things like that.
And now, what time does the event start? It's the 27th of August, and it's located exactly where? It's
at the Pepsi-Cola Park on 44th and Linden. It's from 1 o'clock till 6.
1 o'clock till 6.
And it's not just backpacks. I want people to know that. It's a whole, the meaning of the village is what we like to call it. It's we're trying to get back to reintroduce the ways of the village, of how people come together and the functioning of everyone being together. So there's free food. It's food all day. There's entertainment, music, good vibes. There's jumpers and things like that for the kids. All the kids can be entertained. There's basketball games going on, and it's so much different stuff, man. It's people who are just coming out trying to reintroduce the ways of the village. So
how many people do you expect might come out?
This year I'm not sure. Last year was about 2,000 people.
Oh wow!
Like 1,500, 2,000 people.
And how many backpacks did you give away last year?
We gave about 1,500 backpacks last year.
1,500 backpacks, and you're projected to give out how many this year?
Maybe like 1,500, 2,000 again.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe. Just all depends on who, you know, people coming out. You know, there's a lot of things going on this weekend, but we're gonna continue to keep going. We're just gonna keep pushing.
We're going to give you some Watson Wellness Water.
Put them in the
backpacks. And also for people who just want to drink water that are out there, we'll have some Watson Wellness Water, because we really understand that a lot of the sodas, you know, have made us overweight, giving us diabetes, a lot of the heavy food. One thing is good, pure, and this is purified water. It's just some regular old water. As we try to remain healthy in the community, unity in the community. We're here with Mistah FAB at his store right here on 45th and Market Street, and we're talking about unity in the community right here on the Healthbeat Show. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
The Healthbeat Show, sponsored by Watson Wellness Water. Your health is your wealth.
Yo, what's going on? It's Mistah FAB. I'm chilling today on Healthbeat, and we're live at the Dope Air store. And I know a lot of people get confused with the meaning of what is Dope Air, and people be around like, Dope Air? What, boy, selling dope out of there? Nah, man, listen, Dope Air is an acronym for during oppression, people evolve, and everyone rises above. Because during oppression is some of the most difficult times that we've gone through as a people. But that was also some of our most creative times, because we learned to be creative to ensure our survival. And through that survival, what we've done is we've rekindled that same philosophies and that same lifestyle through fashion. We're bringing back certain memories, and we're bringing back certain times and era of when everybody was together, and the togetherness of us in the village, in the community, which recreates the dope era. So you get creative, man. You change your perspective, you change your perception, you change your reality. Remain a creator. Dope era.
I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, and as always, if there are subjects that you want to hear about, or if you have questions about something that we've talked about, go to Healthbeat TV, healthbeattv.info. healthbeattv.info. We'll review your question and try to answer it for you on the air, or also get back an email to you. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. Watch The Healthbeat Show.
If you have a business product or service and would like to advertise on Healthbeat, contact us. We feature affordable advertising for small, growing, and established businesses. Reach an accessible audience to over 4 million viewers. Promote the health and wealth of your business and give us a shot.
For advertising and sponsorship opportunities, log on to healthbeattv.info.
And we're right back here on the Healthbeat Show. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. We're speaking with Mistah FAB. Mistah FAB has put together a program that is providing unity in the community. And you will be really spearheading a community program that is about trying to get the young people out, giving away backpacks, food. You'll have singing. You'll have other musicians and singers and rappers there, understand? And it'll be right here. Tell me the address again.
It's 996 44th Street.
996 44th Street, and that's a park. It's called Pepsi-Cola Park.
Yeah, they call it Pepsi-Cola Park.
Pepsi-Cola Park. For now, yeah. We want to call it Mistah FAB Park. That's what we're going to eventually call it. But doing things in the community. Now, you grew up here, right on the Market Street region. I grew up 57th and Market. You grew up around 45th. This is your area. We also have had some other great people. You know, some people called this the Black Wall Street.
Yeah, that's what they say they used to call it.
Yeah, because there were a lot of African-American stores and so on. Other greats have come up. We have Andre Ward, who was like 55th and Market Street, who is now, he's a gold medalist. He's the super middleweight champion of the world and the light heavyweight champion of the world, coming right here from Oakland. Your cousin, Marshawn Lynch, grew up right here in this area. Were you guys hanging as kids?
Yeah, most definitely.
All the time?
Not me and Andre.
Mm-hmm. You and Marshawn.
Yeah, me and Marshawn. Shout out to Andre, undefeated champion of the world, best pound for pound fighter in the world. Yes, sir. Marshawn for sure. Growing up, right around here, house parties, all the stuff like this. Another person from the North Oakland area, Leon Poe, which is an NBA champion. We all went to school together. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to see people's dreams come into fruition in their respective fields and their careers.
That's a reflection of the positive influence that came, also kind of consistent with the Mistah FAB influence, is grinding, working hard. I mean, I caught the 57 and the 88 bus right down Market Street every day after school. All of us were required to come down to the doctor's office, 57th and Market Street. And if we swept up around there, if we filed charts, you know, if we worked in the pharmacy. I was the delivery boy in the pharmacy when I was 16 years old. So I got to know the neighborhood by delivering medication all through the neighborhood. But at that time, clearly there was a major influence that you had to work. I mean, there were there's so many great things down here. We've got Lois the Pie Queen, you know, right down, and her son has carried that on. And other major things going on right here in the community. Unity in the community. Will we hear some music from you on Saturday?
Well, it's Sunday.
Sunday,
It's Sunday,
the 27th of August.
Today, which is later on today, after you guys watch this. I don't like being. I'm Stanley at these events. You know what I mean? To the people.
You're not trying to pump yourself. You're trying to pump the community.
It's not about me, man.
Yeah.
It's not about me.
But you know, people like to hear from you.
Yeah, but I'm like, what I've done is, man. It's about. I'm just a
vehicle.
Man, I'm just a vehicle, man.
Yeah.
I'm just one of the people who are the organizing of this, man, and the galvanizing of the community, It's done by everyone who's made a conscious effort to, whether they pass a flyer, to donate a backpack, donate a book. So this is everyone. It's not about me. It's never about me. It's about the community.
Humble of you for that. I love you for that. You know, that's what it's about. You know, being here. I mean, having a business here, it's very difficult in these times to have a business here. And I am grinding. I'm struggling. You're grinding. You're trying to make it. And this is about unity in the community. We all have to work with each other. We all have to exchange. We all have to bring love and positivity. This is going to be about the kids.
For sure. That's all it's about.
Help them to see that positivity.
And to see someone that cares, that doesn't have to.
Right, that doesn't have to.
Like, what that does is to your mental as a child, you're like, man, why? Like, I had a kid last Christmas, we do, you know, because we do, not only do we do the backpack giveaways, we do turkey giveaways for Thanksgiving, we do Christmas gifts, we do the Christmas drives, the Halloween, pumpkin patch, Easter eggs, so on and so forth, all throughout the year.
Wow.
But I had a child come up to me and say, hey man, what you be doing this stuff for? And I was looking at his face, and he was serious. I was like, man, it's just, nobody else gonna do it, little bruh. Somebody gotta do it.
Right.
And he just looked, and he was like, it's like, Fab, I respect you, man.
Wow.
Like, he's like, one day I'm gonna do this, man. And to me, that's what it's about.
It's about giving back.
That's what it's about, man.
Giving back positivity. That's how you were raised. I mean, you also had to struggle, and you also had a desire and a wish to be able to give to the community that was at need, and unity in the community. That's the same way I feel about it. There's a lot of stuff that we all do that we're just trying to give it back.
For sure.
Give it back. And that's what we hope others will do. That will bring health, because health is a spiritual, socioeconomic, psychological, and physical state of well-being, and not simply the absence of disease and infirmity. This is a healthy thing, man. This is a healthy thing. We want to reduce the mortality, the morbidity of our community. We want to stop the fighting within, love each other.
Gotta protect each other.
Public health issue. Right here with Mr. Fab, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. Remember always that your health is your wealth, and when you have your health, you have everything. God bless. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for so much. I'll be there.
For sure.
All right.
And we're going to have the water on deck. Yes, Lord.
It's going to be good. It's going to be all good.
If you have your health, you have everything.